What is the idiom, expression or proverb for if you let them use you once they will use you for life? What is the idiom, expression or proverb for? If you bend once, they will bend you for life. In Indian culture in Marathi language, we have a saying. Jithe oli/now mati, tithe adi, which literally means wherever wet/soft ground, there is exploitation. The meaning is wherever people find niceness, kindness, or generosity, people will take advantage of their niceness. That is, if one yields or allows himself to be used, then the other party squeezes them to the last drop. This is usually used in business, like client versus subcontractor relationship or client versus service provider relationship or client versus customer relationship, or in an employer/employee context.
Two phrases that are close are: give them an inch and they will take a mile. For example, John would not give an inch in the negotiations with the opposition. Note, this example is in a Napido time. To open the floodgates. For example, the company agreeing to the workers' demands for better pay would open the floodgates to demands by workers in other departments.
There is a popular children's book called If You Give a Mouse a Cookie that describes how giving in to a greedy party's demands will just result in a cascade of demands. If you give a mouse a cookie, he will ask for a glass of milk. There is a whole series of books based on this premise. For example, If You Give a Pig a Pancake, but the first is familiar enough. It was a New York Times bestseller. That's simply saying if you give a mouse a cookie will often elicit an understanding of the unspoken follow-up, meaning that if you cave to unreasonable wishes, your kindness will be met with exploitation.
The camel's nose is a metaphor that is sometimes used for this. It is supposedly of Arab origin, but was adopted into English around the mid-19th century, and may in fact be British in origin. An early example is a fable printed in 1858 in which an Arab miller allows a camel to stick its nose into his bedroom, then other parts of its body, until the camel is entirely inside and refuses to leave. Lydia Sigourney wrote another version, a widely reprinted poem for children, in which the camel enters a shop because the workman does not forbid it at any stage. This is sometimes pithily stated as if the camel once gets his nose in the tent, his body will soon follow, or beware of the camel's nose. It's worth noting that this turn of phrase is not as common as some of the less colorful options provided in this thread, so it may require some explanation if used.
A literary reference would be Danegeld by Rudyard Kipling. If once you have paid him the Danegeld, you never get rid of the Dane.
One other possible saying: fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. The connotation here is that you have already been taken advantage of, so now you are less trusting of the other party you use it in regards to. If you are taken advantage of again, it's truly your own fault, and you're trying to imply that you won't let that happen.
Thought.